So Jay admitted that, Claudia. He admitted that Tyra was inspired by Fear Factor and that modeling was not the top priority.
You can tell.
Yeah. He admitted that.
The photo shoots of those guys, and then like putting their penises on the girls modeling, and they just said, "Well, just girl work through it." I remember that. That is so. You leave a set for that. You leave.
Everything was Janice Dickinson's fault. She looks like a totem pole. And also, who was the other motherfucker? Who was the other one that looked like a mad scientist? What was his name?
Nigel Marker?
Ken Mock.
Ken Mock.
Yeah, the one, his ass.
Do you like the girls Ken Mock too, Carlos? Is that your good Judy?
No, I don't know Ken Mock.
I didn't like the way he was
talking about. I was just shocked that he named the showrunner.
The daddy, Ken Mock is always up there next to Tyra, disappearing like the girls who get voted off. Like he's always in them pictures.
And that's why I agree with Claudia that, listen, I have some sympathy for Tyra because she is taking all the blame.
Tyra not getting any smoke.
Banks was not alone in the creative. First of all, no shade to you, Tyra. Tyra Banks was not creative enough as a producer to come up with those challenges. And the way these shows work, Raindrops, you literally, every challenge show, ask Claudia who did Celebrity Apprentice, there's literally challenge producers whose sole job is to come up with challenges to bring out the best or worst in you plus entertainment. So that's why I agree with Claudia that Tyra can't take the sole blame for it. And I hate that she is to some degree, but her smugness and her lack of compassion to me is what's going to be her legacy.
And that trench coat too. The trench coat made you not have it lessened the trust factor.
And
why you got a trench coat on?
I don't like how some of the others are acting so holier than thou that they were, wow, she was so awful when all of them had moments. They said abusive things to those girls. And I don't like how it seemed like they all got together and was like, well, we're just going to put it all on Tyra. Because when you run it back, it was not just Tyra.
No,
and they all, Janice too, the nerve of Janice Dickinson.
The fucking nerve.
The nerve. And she's just jumping on.
Looking like the nigga from Aerosmith.
She does.
She looks like,
Great one,
you're right.
November Rain.
Right. I was crying when I seen you, motherfucker. Yeah.
Moving on to a story that's a little bit more personal for Claudia Jordan in some degree.
Oh, Lord. What's this about?
So comedian Michael Blackson is in the news because he has agreed to pay $4,500 per month in child support for his nearly 1-year-old son that he has had with a woman named Nadia. Is that right, Claudia? Nadia?
It doesn't matter. She's a whore.
Okay. According to legal documents.
No, you can say her booty hole online. There's pictures that she advertises it. So there's no need to put allegedly. Okay. I have the, if I go, I'm 3-0, Carlos. Legal note.
Okay. Legal note. Okay. According to legal documents filed in the case, he was also ordered to pay $5,000 to cover her attorney fees. Claudia, you are obviously really, really close to his current estranged fiance. I don't know.
Baby mama,
Rada, who I had the pleasure of interviewing as well. What are your thoughts on this? Because that's your friend. You are on Love and Hip Hop Miami. We saw you, of course, verbally fight with Michael about getting his life right. He now has to pay $4,500 a month for a child who is one for the next 17 years of his life.
So Nadia is pushing these stories. She contacted TMZ several times, and she's been sending them to all the blogs. And we know this for a fact. This is no legal note needed. And I knew about this coming out a few days ago. I was informed that she was doing this. I got people everywhere. So she's so happy that she's getting $4,500 a month from a multimillionaire that makes probably $50,000 a weekend at the minimum. And it's like, I'm embarrassed for her. Yeah. And there's a story out there allegedly. Well, it's not allegedly. I know this also. She was trying to get pregnant by an NBA player. I'm not going to say his name, but I did see him at a golf tournament. I asked him about that. He's like, nah, Michael got that. So it was like by any means. She was looking for, her other kid just turned 18. She was looking for the next set of payments to come. So Michael was the sucker that went for it and went raw dog on this girl. Okay, which I still don't get it because Michael, like you're a successful man. I don't get why successful men spread their seed like blowing a dandelion and just spread it everywhere. I don't get that. So yeah, she's very happy that she got 40. Only a hood rat will be so happy to tell I'd be embarrassed
Yeah.
If a man whose average shirt or fur coat costs $40,000 or $50,000 and wears $2,000, $3,000 Versace shirts, my child support was $4,500. But for her, it's a win because she was. I mean, I know how much Nadia, congratulations. That's the biggest check you've ever gotten in your life. Congratulations.
Oh,
I do want to ask you this, Claudia. How is Rada?
Was I not supposed to be petty on that one?
No, you were Claudia.
Exactly.
How is Rada doing with all of this?
Rada has a lot of control on the financials and stuff. Like she doesn't run she doesn't say, Michael, you have to pay this, but he trusts her. So handles bookings, a lot of the stuff. Like they work together as a good team, work wise. She's of course, it's hurtful when any man has a child on you, and people will blame Rada and say, well, what did you expect? He was allowed to have sex with other women. There's plenty of people that are in I won't say open relationships where they have other people they mess with, right? The deal breaker was not having a kid with somebody else. You can mess with other people with a condom. You can imagine that.
I don't answer this, but I want you. That's your friends. I'd rather you say it because just in case those who are watching didn't watch it. Can you clarify if Rada was only okay if they had another woman with them, or was she also, in addition to that, okay with him having another woman independently of her?
She never. I think she was very aware that a lot of these entertainers cheat, so there was an acceptance of a man's got to do it. A man does what he does, and I'd rather know. So he did have a path at one point to listen. Please don't think that I condone any of this. I've had my conversation with my friend. I said, if you give this man an inch, he's going to take him out. She knows now, of course. Her culture is very open to these things and very, very passive and kind of, but she does recognize that it was not the smartest thing to do. It was actually dumb. Because you say that, a guy thinks, oh, it's a green light. And it is. It is. He's not ever going to play by the rules. He has the money. He got a pass from you. So there was, I think that he was messing. Yeah, he messed with women when she wasn't there as well. And she knew that. But he was never supposed to be unprotected because they have their thing. So, you never want someone to bring something home to you potentially or create a baby. So Rada has definitely learned a lot. And I asked if she regrets going on Love and Hip Hop. And at one point she was ready to walk away from that show. But she did say, if I didn't go on the show, I would have continued being naive and believing every single thing. And she goes, I was so stupid. I was so naive. I believed because he's different when he's with me one-on-one.
Mm-hmm. When she found out about the baby, did she finally get to call him one too? A mother sucker? When she found out about the baby. It's finally my turn, you mother sucker.
She went in on him, and I was glad to finally see it. Boy, I'll tell you. But Nadia is... Mother sucker. And I keep telling Rada, I'm like, listen, don't just be mad at the other girl. It's not... You need to be mad at the man that had some kind of responsibility to you to protect your heart.
The thing is this, and I'm gonna have Blue and Dustin take it away from this. I gotta get this out. And by the way, my interview with Rada's out. Go watch it. She's a sweet woman. I did say this to her, and I can be an anomaly, and I don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Ladies, if you are going to allow your man to have another woman in the bedroom, 99.5% of the time, he's going to do it independent of you. Yeah. I'll say this much. Obviously, I used to live in Atlanta. No shade to Atlanta. It's the city of swingers. Okay. All I'll say is this: I've never, ever, 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 ever met a woman who allowed another woman in her bedroom and her man did not have another woman on the side while she was doing her own thing. Never.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Blue.
Exactly.
Well, there goes that vacation plan. You already talked me out of fun stuff. My first thought to this whole story is yuck. Because there's so much Michael Blackson semen in the I just it's too much.
It's a lot.
I'm itchy. I don't want to think about his stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just saw Diddy's penis last week. I'm going through a lot right now. It's too much. And sorry, go ahead.
I said to the two ladies, I said, y'all fight over Michael? Like y'all are really fighting over him. And that's my friend, but I still had to say it. Like, you're really fighting over this to be in this situation?
Over what?
Had a camera.
For real?
And also, too, I will say this: the 4,500 shocked me because you can do that working like a regular 9 to 5. So you didn't even have to go through all that. If I'm gonna lay under a man and stare at the ceiling and count the stars outside the window until he's done, I need more than 4,500.
But that tells you the level she's on, that she's celebrating it. She's sending that to the blogs. No one went down to the courthouse and said, oh my God, Nadia Comaneci, whatever her last name is, Baldini, whatever, Ferrari, I don't know what her last name is. Nadia's child support came out 4,500. Breaking. Why would that be news? I went on one of the posts. I go, why is this news? This is embarrassing.
And no disrespect to anybody who makes 4,500 a month. I just want to say that if you are somebody who that's your living wage, hopefully that's after taxes. I'm sure. My thing is, in the land of scamming and grifting, that is bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Yes.
You could keep your panties on and made that kind of money. That's regular clothes on in the daytime outside the Piggly Wiggly back in gross. Like, you didn't have to do any of that to make that kind of money, babe. I'm so sorry. What is going on?
Yeah, so my thing is this, right? This is a stupid motherfucking story, right? First of all, the damn story is the fact that you had a baby on this woman in the first damn place, right? That's where the shock and awe is. After that, who gives a fuck? And where I'm trying to pay my motherfucking rent. It's hot outside. The Knicks won. I got a show coming up on Friday in Philly. I'm trying to make sure my parents healthy. Like the world is on fucking fire. They had a motherfucker who was throwing up all over tobacco snuff and dog shit all over his chest was flying out his mouth on a UFC weigh-in that called Michelle Obama something unspeakable on television the other day. I don't give a fuck about this lady that is getting $4,500 a month from Michael Blackson in child support. I do not care. I don't care how your friend Claudia is doing about it outside of her being okay. You know what I'm saying? The story, and when I say I don't care, I don't mean I'm being heartless. I mean the story was the baby in itself. You know what I'm saying? Once we move past that being a fact that there's a baby, the rest of this is, in the words of Destiny Payton, malarkey. Who gives a fuck? And to the dummy who only got $4,500 a month in court, you're bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have played better. You know what I'm saying? You should have prepared yourself better, got a better attorney, and really saw this thing through. The whole point, I would assume, based on Claudia and Blue, the whole point of fucking with someone who is Michael Blackson would be to have some sort of financial gain. You know what I'm saying? At the end. So if you didn't see the deal all the way through, tough titty, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe she wasn't practicing him, Dustin.
Even worse. Now mental illness is in the equation.
Now, Carlos.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's a mental health issue. So that's my thing. Like, and it's a song about this. It's a song about this where they be like, niggas get shot every day, B. He'll be all right. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no
card.
Who cares?
Yeah, she's my friend, but even me too. I'm like, why is this news? Why? Because
4,500. That's a recession indicator.
But she's putting that out there because her whole thing is competing with Ryder. Like, I'm not a hoe. We're both hoes together. No, you're not better than me. But he keeps embarrassing you. He actually has embarrassed both women. I have to be fair. He's been embarrassed. Listen, that's my friend, but he's embarrassed both women. But I think she's thinking about winning against Rada, and she needs to worry about winning in life. And $4,500 a month from someone that has a
child.
But you live in LA. Okay.
Oh, LA. Okay, so she can barely afford a white fridge.
Yeah.
Carlos, this is bad for my credit. Can we pivot?
And she was on another reality show, Looking for Love, with Chance. On Zeus. She was on that, and then she was the basketball player allegedly. She was trying to come up with a come up, and she got this.
This smells like poverty.
Okay, so this is to the 5 straight men who are watching Monday Night Live.
Right, 6 and that possible. Mm-hmm.
Now, to the straight men who's watching Monday Night Live, please let us know in the comments. My advice to y'all is this: when you make it in your career, the second most important thing besides getting to the bag is the woman you choose to be with. The woman you choose to lay up with, because she can make or break you. And yes, it's nice to date a bunch of baddies, but she has the ability to ruin your life. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I think with Michael Blackson, and I don't know him personally, I can tell by just watching him that he probably wasn't used to getting some of the caliber of women he's getting now, and he's making up for lost time.
The fact that you stressed out Dustin so much, he had to pop the bottle of tequila.
I had to, because I was sick of him walking around in that
Like, I heard the
Versace robe.
cellophane and the pop, Carlos.
I was sick of Michael. I've been sick of
Dick
Michael
management.
Blackson. I've been sick of him for a minute, putting all this stupid ass shit on that show, arguing with my friend on TV, walking around in that Versace robe that we all got 3 or 4 of. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even a big deal no more. One of my friends even got the damn dog bed. Shout out to Kid Fury. His dog got the Versace dog bed. So like, you know, we don't care, Michael Blackson. Like, get over it. Stop wearing them horrible clothes. I'm not even finna do it, because honestly, it's literally none of my business, and I think that's where the source of my frustration is coming from. Because who gives a fuck?
Did you see? I was embarrassed for the girl though on the show. She was like, "Yes, I got this Versace robe for like coochie," and like talking about how big his penis is. I'm like, "Girl, you're not winning. Like, this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing." Michael, you're embarrassing. Nadia, you're embarrassing. Ryder, we've had our conversation.
We done all cycled that robe out. How many of you had? I know I didn't had 2 of them.
I never had one.
Black and red.
I have the green and yellow.
I took somebody else's because I wasn't about to pay for that.
You see what I'm saying? But you got one. Okay?
I wasn't paying for that.
I will tell you, the robe that feels good is the Ritz-Carlton robe, the one from the spa. It's nice on the inside. I got
we
that
don't
one.
even want to see him in that.
Yes. All right. So moving on to Bell Collector, I want to get into one scene really quickly on Bell Collector. So Raindrops, we're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Reunion Part 2, and Housewives of Atlanta in a bit. But first things first, I want to start with you, Dustin. So on Bell Collector, Selena found out through men, because once again, to my 5 straight men watching, straight men gossip, if not equally, more than women. And that is a fact. Okay. So Selena found out through her husband after he was talking to Glenn about the fact that Glendale went to go see a divorce attorney to figure out his rights in terms of a post-nup and all those things. Got back to Selena. Selena met with Leticia one-on-one, did not bring it up. She then gets around the ladies and she goes, "Oh, by the way, I want to talk to you about something I heard. What's going on with you and Glenn? I did hear he went to go see a divorce attorney." Leticia did not know. She was caught off guard and she left. And Selena, my favorite part of the scene is, because to me, this was so like girl code shit. Selena goes, "Well, don't tell him I told you, child.
Don't put my name."
That's my favorite part. Like, oh shit, because I now threw my man under the bus.
Yeah.
But Dustin, Leticia said that how rich of you, Selena, you were mad that we came to you with the news that your husband allegedly fathered an outside child. Hey, Michael Blackson. But you got mad that we did that in front of the group. Why didn't you take me aside to do that when you were with me one-on-one? Do you agree with that, Dustin?
Sort of. Selena kind of gave Leticia that rope to handle her with. However, also, we all remember Leticia saying all is fair in the Bell Collective, ending with that, letting them know. Leticia, so we know that Leticia has been waiting, okay, to have an opportunity to get people back or to have her turn. She also just said, well, when it's my issue, are we all going to get together or not? So that approach can be applied to Selena telling her once they all got together, right? I think where Selena fucked up is that she saw Leticia and didn't say nothing. And for that, she was wrong. At the end of the day, you should have told her when she was in your presence, no matter who was around. I think that Selena she looked visibly uncomfortable even delivering that message. It was very reminiscent of when my girl, Cynthia Bailey, who looked outstanding on Watch What Happens Live this week, by the way. Hey, shout out to Paris Shea. Shout out to Paris Shea. They make a hell of a duo. It reminded me of when Cynthia had to say that shit to Phaedra and then Kenny took the reins.
Claudia
it was
was
the same thing. Yeah, Cynthia didn't want to. She didn't. That's not her personality, and we all know that. That ain't even how Cynthia. She didn't want to do that, and you could see it. I felt the same energy from Selena in that scene. Selena did not want to deliver that message at their table. That's why she was kind of all over the place delivering it. It wasn't smooth, and so whatever. I just feel like Leticia is like, I'm not gonna miss my opportunity to make this an issue, and I can't even say I'm mad at her for it.
Okay, Claudia.
I mean, Selena didn't do herself any justice, any favors when she was asked, well, why didn't you tell me before? And she says, well, I haven't seen you around, but she had enough time to say it in front of other people and tell her other friends and then say it in front of the group. And they did invent this thing in the early 1900s, I believe, called a telephone. That could have been used if she, I don't know, maybe she could have like picked one up and hit the buttons and dialed her friend's number and called, or even a text. I think they do voice memos. So I think she's done that. So yes, it was a get back. It was an eye for an eye. It was a like, oh, okay, a little bit. Selena, I like you too. I do like you. I'm usually on your side. But I thought like, that was definitely some TV shit right there. Because in real life, bitch, if you tell me in front of people like that, I don't care if I did it to you first. We on a show. You since you know how it feels, maybe all the more reasons to not do me like that. You know what I'm saying? And you can still have some moral high. Well, I ain't gonna do you like you did me. But let me just tell you what's going on with your man. I would have done that. But yeah, I didn't see you around. We do a show together, girl. The town is how big is that city? How many people are there? 18,000 people are there? Like, get out
The topography of Jackson, Mississippi.
You know what? Here you come with topography. I can't. I can't.
The topography.
We're talking about Claudia, I can't do a second week. It's too many big words. I think, okay, so the debate is she stupid or is she lying? Okay, well, that's what I heard. I got ADHD. I had to encapsulate it. Is the lady a little dumb and didn't realize she was making a mess, or is she lying? She knew she was making a mess and she meant that shit. I mean, both kind of suck. If that's the question that's being asked, was it the question? Carlos, is that what I heard? Okay.
I did not ask you whether or not he was.
That's how I received it. The lady dumb or she messy?
I was asking you, do you think, okay, was she wrong for bringing the bone back to the...
So is she dumb or is she messy? So let me think. If I have to, because that's all I'm hearing. Y'all can make it cute all you want. That's all I'm hearing. Okay. No more wine. Claudia, you're right. Wine is demonic.
You see, I'm drinking coconut juice tonight. I ain't about to have my nose red tonight in my life.
Here's the thing. Okay, so if she is messy, okay, let's do dumb first, actually. If she's dumb, then it's reckless, and I can't be around people who are reckless with my business, right? And if she's messy, then I'd respect her more if she owned that shit like, hey, it sucks when the tables turn, huh? I would have respected more. But to be this weird thing in between when you a little messy and a little stupid, girl, do something else next time. That wasn't it. That's my feedback.
But I love Selena. I love her.
She's great.
I like her
but
having
her high moment.
I don't want nobody bothering her. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel when you watching somebody make a mistake that you care about. Your mind immediately goes to, I just want them to be all right on the other side of this. She obviously fucked up. She should have told Letitia, but I don't think that Selena enjoys confrontation, even though she came on the show in a little fight. But I don't think that Selena enjoys confrontation.
So Dustin is saying she's a little dumb, and I would say this, Dustin.
Blue, I'm not.
Just fucking. So this is why I'm saying this. We all understand discernment, right? If any of us had a friend who didn't mean us no harm, but was constantly doing that shit to us, Dustin, you'd be the first person to stop taking their calls of the four of us. You'd be the first one to be like, I'm not doing that. That's too much, man.
I would. Thank you. Selena,
so I'm saying that you can be a good person, but if you move in a messy way, at a certain point, whether it's intentional or you can count a potato, I'm not doing this with you no more.
Y'all don't have dumb friends?
No, they're a liability. This is Exhibit A.
I have a couple.
Oh, damn.
I do too.
Yeah,
I just don't want to be that friend. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm not. I just be like, Dustin, you just don't be that person. That's what I'm.
They don't mean well. Claudia, I think the word we should use is they're aloof.
They're what?
Aloof.
Okay.
Now you're really saying they don't.
No. Ain't nothing worse. Okay, I can't say slow now. Goddamn, what you take all the word? I can't say fat. I can't.
Well, I heard how I translated it. Okay, I'm asking no questions today.
I can't say anything. Okay, I'll just sit there.
I would say aloof.
Okay, I will say this from my little season. Okay, ain't nothing worse when you have to deliver a message that you don't want to deliver. Mm-hmm. Right? It does suck because you gotta take the heat for it. Like you are so uncomfortable. But it is good for the show. Yeah. I am. And sometimes it's can I say a Mexican standoff? Can I say that?
Oh my God. Okay.
That's like when TV up gun, lower your gun. Like it's like a standoff, right?
There you go.
Like, you're like, I don't want to do it. I wouldn't really do this in real life. It's not how I would really move. And they're like, oh, production. Oh, network is on the line, and that happens, right, Carlos? It happens, right?
Hey, Cynthia Bailey.
And Claudia Jordan, when y'all put that stupid ass wig on me, and then had Portia make a comment about my wig, and I looked retarded. I looked bad.
Oh my God! Okay.
First of all, what?
I had a mess of her destination party. I'm just saying.
No hard R's, Claudia. No hard R's.
I don't remember, Claudia, you ever tell you put on a wig. I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, it wasn't you. But anyway,
Okay, I'm
put a bad wig on me. And then I got red for the bad wig. I'm like, I don't even wear wigs. Y'all made me do this. But anyways, I'm just saying, sometimes when you see them uncomfortable and doing things that you're like, damn, she had to do her job. And we're here for it. Thank you. It was good TV.
It was great TV. It was great TV. So Bell Collective, guys, every Friday, 8 o'clock, Southern Central. Make sure y'all watch it, please. Up next, Love and Marriage Huntsville Part 2 reunion.
One last thing note on Bell Collective. I'm so sorry. You know I hate cutting y'all off. Marie picked the worst ones, didn't she? In that lineup. Oh my God! Like, I wanted to take the blindfold off for her and be like, "Lady, look." You know what I'm saying? Because you are literally doing this all wrong.
When he was singing, it was so cringe. When he was singing,
oh my God,
it was so cringe. I was
please.
The random woman that they threw in there, they won't leave her alone on that, huh?
When she said she was 18 or whatever.
They threw a woman into the mix.
The stud.
Yeah.
Is she a bus driver?
Allegedly, Claudia. No, she just dressed.
No, Claudia bus driver looked just like. Okay, no. Claudia. Listen,
that's remember who we're talking about. Like what?
They brought a stud to because
I completely overlooked that. I
That was a man.
Yeah, I thought that was. Yeah, I thought they was all niggas. I ain't know.
Well,
I was like, these the pics. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was the girl Blue was talking about.
The heavy titty lady. Yeah, I was like, why is there a random lady in here?
Manny Fresh stay taken astray. Whenever
they look like Manny Fresh, they accept it, Claudia. They all know that some of them. Okay, I'll stop.
It's just because he's clean shaven and curvy
and got titties. Yeah.
Fun fact: someone on the Real Housewives of Atlanta used to mess up Manny Fresh.
You already told us a few months ago, Claudia.
You did.
But who was it?
And I'm not going to say it again because I'll text you.
Well, I'm new. Can you put in the group chat? I'm new.
Text her, Claudia. All right. So I want to get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. Nell and Kimmy's argument continued where, Kimmy told Nell to bring it down here. They're calling each other the B word. Nell feels like you have no right telling us to chill when you always get crunk. And then they go backstage. Nell stays on stage with me because one of her legs is a broken child. And she tells me how pretty much this is what Kimmy does. Blue, whose side are you on, Nell or Kimmy in their conversation? And do you think that Kimmy was wrong for telling another grown woman to bring it down to here?
It was giving Spider-Man. Like, I don't even know which one is which when it comes to this because my makeup artist was in the room and she was cleaning up her stuff and she was like, why is that lady telling her to watch her tone in the same tone? I said, thank you. You please come talk to Carlos because I got to watch this shit every week. Sorry. So, sure. Whoever I picked, the other one is also wrong. They're doing the same thing to each other. It's very much, watch your tone. You watch your tone. You call me bitch. Well, you said you want to throw me in the river. Well, everybody's wrong, right? So I'm on the side of sense, which was sitting next to you on the couch and not arguing. I think they both very disrespectful. And to say, well, and then even when Carlos tried to throw a bell, well, did your daddy used to yell at you? Is that why you be flipping? I said, no, we're not doing this. I'm off of the mental health questions, but I would have done the Claudia Jordan eye roll. Like, bitch, we all got fucked up. Daddy.
Everything being mental health. Sometimes
I was like, Carlos, too much, okay?
Sometimes it's not a deep dive. This is what happened when you were 7. Sometimes,
God forbid, I have a heart.
Sometimes a bitch is just a bitch, Carlos. It ain't got shit to do with your pappy, okay? I saw 2 bitches call each other bitches. That's my take. I'm sorry.
Claudia Jordan.
I usually really like Kimmy, but I was more team now. I
was more team now, definitely. Yeah,
I saw Kimmy in a different light this in the reunion. I'm like, damn, I didn't realize she was so crunk so many times that she talked so reckless to so many people, and it seemed like, I saw her in a different light. I was like, okay, I guess I wasn't aware of how she be talking greasy like that. Is that a thing that she's been doing for a long time? Because it was a lot. It was a lot.
I would have hit her. I would have been okay with it.
She talked like she want to get into a fight because, like, sometimes she does. And
does she know how to fight?
if Nell wasn't on one of them
From
scooters for her
Baltimore.
knee, if knee was,
I beat the bitches from Baltimore. Does she know how to fight?
Oh.
if Nell wasn't on one of them scooters for her knee or leg, whatever, we may have had, some action.
Party.
They get the rehab, they be riding around.
You talking about the knee scooter? Yeah.
The knee scooter. My sister has one, right? Okay, don't do that. Y'all so funny.
I wish her well. They're awesome.
She got in that dress. She made it to hair and makeup.
I bet she had a pedicure too on both feet.
That one too. They had to do it, lay it down because she was in that knee scooter, so they had to do her pedicure.
Yeah,
like they was giving an oil change on their back.
The way they were screaming, bitch, though, how many bitches did y'all keep out?
It was so bad. The network said, Carlos, stop.
That's enough.
It's too much. And
there was a lot of bitches left in, so I'm just imagining.
It was, I would say, if I had to count, they called each other the B word 10 more times.
Oh, it was so good. It was good. I love it. Bitch, fuck you, bitch. I was like, oh, this is great.
To the point, because Destiny was next to me. To the point, me and Destiny was like,
yep.
I like really to the gut. But Dustin, are you on Kimmy's side or Nell's side or on the knee scooter side?
I'm on the knee, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm taking the knee.
Okay, Colin Kaepernick.
The rest me, God damn it. Okay, that's right. Hey, NASA. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with that. But anyway, here's the thing. Kimmy is one of those people who has come on this show and tried her best not to lose her cool or do anything that she would feel is embarrassing, right? And the problem with operating like that on shows like this is that people can misinterpret your behavior as covert or dirty, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're passive aggressive or whatever, when really you're just trying to not act a fool on TV. That's why I don't give a damn. I'll try my best to be nice and cool about everything, but if I have a problem with something, I'll go ahead and go the fuck off, because then at least we can be clear and you can't be trying to dissect things and turn little behaviors into whatever. No, I'm cussing your ass the fuck out, and you know why. And I just want Kimmy to stand in a prime example of that. Nell. Right? When Nell was on that stage, she came out there, I believe that when they zipped her up and when she pulled them strings on that thing, you know what I'm saying? They tied her in that. Yeah, that's what she had on. Some of that. She had a Bridgerton corset on under that dress.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? This Nell was sitting up in there and her knee was hurting. Please, or is it her foot? It's her foot, Carlos, or her knee?
Her foot, Dustin.
It's her foot, and her foot was hurting. Shit.